thing that I'm crushing on.
Well, they say an early season snowstorm may be on deck in less than 48 hours, but today is picture-perfect fall football weather. Crisp and cool at Soldier Field in the Windy City. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Chicago Bears. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, break!
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. You look at this Bears defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Jennings. He gets away from one. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment, so this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
Let's go.
Jennings. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown. A try here for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready! Dragon 60. 79. Check. Hurt. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Third. Right there. Go.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. For the Bears, it's 6-3 on the year. And they come in playing pretty well, 6-3 in their last 9.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5.
Big Lion.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Ready.
This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This will be caught once again by Brown. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Saints defense. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Cup 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? What the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So 3rd and inches. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
After one, 7-3 the score. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Okay, ready?
They run again with Jennings. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
He juked him. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return, and the Bears take over.
Okay, break.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. And finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Come on, come on.
2nd and 10.
Tiger, 19 Tiger. Hey,
The man in motion is Brown. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front, that's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team.
Right back to him on first down.
And he'll take this down to the 33.
Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Ready.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Quick
throw by Stroud, complete out wide.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Let's go.
This is 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Stroud. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready, ready?
Here goes Stroud again.
Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
C.J. Stroud
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point forthcoming. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jennings. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, New Orleans.
On the set. 77.
Here's Jennings. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On the set.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
They're going to look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Mike Williams,
his first touchdown on the year.
and the Saints are able to move back in front.
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Ready.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
He was tackled at the 27.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Let's go now.
Now 2nd and 3.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now it's Jennings. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Got it. Ready.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hold the ready.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready, ready.
This is Jennings. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, check.
Here's 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10.
18 Rattler.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Ready.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Dancing to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to speed things up here.
Cowboy 80.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15
light.
at the
18,
23-yard line.
Dragon 60. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Stroud looking to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther Street. Panther Street. Say, hey.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run here on 3rd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3 from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here for Watkins. Here's a diving catch right side. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 65 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play, things are definitely working in your favor.
And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave them with a long 4th and goal. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
Okay, they'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Smash, smash. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play and maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Come on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
19 tight. Go.
And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run, and then executed.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready, right?
Throwing now is Stroud.
Rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Let's go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Mustang 19. Hurry, hurry.
Stroud.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
19 Lions.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down.
Get up. Cougar 19.
Off the middle, no longer. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
And Stroud now to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Ready.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints 7-yard line.
Go.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
Stroud completes this out wide.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Complete to A.J. Brown. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
No, no.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there.
Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80.
They start the drive with Jennings. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Now they'll change things up.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted.
The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Go, Reed, go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
It's 4th down.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So that, Charles, has season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
This is 1st and 10.
And they'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
He's back to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Well, this crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches.
He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots, because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
There it is. 4th and inches.
They're going to run. It's Jennings.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
And he will get out of bounds, so nice work after the catch. That gets him really good yardage, and they stop the clock as well.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. It's Jennings.
he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. With 1 second to go, this to send us to overtime. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates! 70 Rangers! 70 Rangers! Let's go!
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. The temptation to go for it probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially put a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. But we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
Hey, check that, check that. Ready,
And he'll lose much yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
37-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Stroud on third down now. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. They'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
And coach is always harped on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70.
Stroud now on first and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 3.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Cougar 19. Ready?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football.
First down, they'll go to the ground attack. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
60 Bison.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And they'll get this down to the 10. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
A Well, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.